Hey Renata and Michaela, I'm going to show you how to set up a new account. Once you have the account, you go inside with the username and the password. You click here and you search for this icon to the Bluetooth. So you're going to find this device here. If you're not finding any device, you go here in the iPad and close the Bluetooth, turn it off, and then turn it on. Now you turn on the scale and you will see it here. I'm connecting the scale only once. That's it. Make sure they are charging the scale 24 hours before, like the overnight before the setup call, or if you do it personally. To start set up the account, you go here to the settings and you go over the main settings, them: currency, time display, date display, okay, if they use grams or ounces, scale type is Yolanda, it's okay. This is the auto finish mixing, it's enable or disable, and you have the duration time, how long it's gonna take it to count down. You can do it, leave it 7 seconds, or you can do it like 10 seconds. At the start, it's gonna give them more time to finish the mix. Enable run savings, auto set profile, display manager screen, you click yes, so they're gonna see this manager screen is gonna be off on the setup. The original setup is gonna be off, and then you're gonna set it to on. Okay, and you have unknown customers, that's relevant. Okay, after they update the cost of the product, they can click here retro update mix cost, so it's gonna update retroactive all the mixed costs, and this is the clear data to refresh the system, like a add reset. Okay, then you go to profile, you have the name of the account, and you can scan the QR code here, and then they can upload the photo profile picture for the profile. If they have stuff, they go to profiles, add profile, they start with a phone number. It's really important, it's gonna be a real phone number, because if it's gonna be made up one, they cannot be, if they're gonna mistakenly delete it, they want to put it back, they need the original phone number. Okay, so let's say here okay, show in check-in, or I don't want them to see on the check-in. So I create a new account, I go back here, click here, and I can add a profile picture for him as well, from my phone or from his phone. Okay, I'm gonna upload a photo. Let's take this photo. Okay, and let's add for Tessa as well profile picture. I'm gonna refresh my page on my phone, scan the QR code, upload the photo. Okay, now it's all set up. Okay, so I have my profiles. The quick add, we can do it only after we add the brands here. So we go to brands and series. At the start, you will not gonna see nothing here, because we need to activate the account. Once you ask for Miar to activate it, you're gonna see all the brands. Okay, so the check-in menu, the check-in QR code. So you're gonna type your email, okay, or Yar's email, okay, or spectra.ci.com. Okay, click enter and send an email. Once I send this email, I'm gonna receive the link to the check-in of this account. Okay, here I can set up what's gonna be the language. So I'm gonna go for Espanol on the check-in. Okay, okay. So the check-in can be or either the salon or the profiles. Like if they want to check into a certain profile or to the whole salon. The salon name can be here, Tessa brand, new salon, for example. So this is the Wi-Fi details. They have like the account, the Wi-Fi name, and then the password here. Instagram page, you should just copy the Instagram name on the top of the profile and place it here as it is, without any spaces, nothing, without add anything. Facebook as well. Here it's a custom button. We go for book now, for example. Let's do like It's like the book online thing, right? Book now. And here I'm gonna add the URL. Let me go and find some URL from the internet. Let's find this URL. Okay, here. Let me find something. Yeah, we can. Okay, let's put this URL. Salon AI. So I'm gonna click here, Control A, copy. I'm gonna place it here and enter. So now they're gonna see in the check-in. You wanna see how it looks, the check-in part? Let's go to my emails. I received an email from Danny. This is the link. This is the check-in, you see? So this and book now gonna lead us to this page. Okay, we covered this part. Let's go back to the application. Okay, so this is the check-in part. I activate the account. Now I can restart here the system, and then I'm gonna be see all the brands and series for this account. Okay, I go to the main account and go for here, settings, brands and series. See here, let's add Schwarzkopf, for example. Schwarzkopf, make sure it's the original, not Canada and not Japan. Okay, and let's have also Wella. Let's take like a small brand, not a big one, Redken. So not with a lot of okay. Let's say they do keratin treatment of let's say a Brazilian blowout. Brazilian blowout. Okay, so I go to series here. Once I choose my brands, I go to series, and I'm gonna remove the one. I'm gonna unpick the ones that are not using. Okay, so I go to stock if I'm not sure what it is. Go to Redken, for example, and I'm gonna see here Blonde Idol, Chromatics, Color Camo, Color Fusion, Color Gels. Okay, and in the end it's gonna be the bleaching developers. You know this practice. Okay, so make sure you leave like Blonde Idol bleach, Peroxide. This is how you're gonna see it in the series, like here, this in this section, the bleaching developers. These gonna be the names of the categories, okay, of the series inside. I go to brands and series, and on Redken I'm gonna use only. Let's remove the Blonde Idol. Let's use only the shade CQ, okay. This is the Peroxide of Redken, okay. This is the cream. This is shade CQ border inside. This is also with the developers already. So let's leave like the Cover Fusion and the Peroxide, okay, for now. And in Schwarzkopf, I'm gonna leave the Blonde Me. Look, there's a Blonde Me developers, and Blonde Me liners. So if you go here on Schwarzkopf, you're gonna see the Blonde Me. This is the Blonde Me that you see first. Body Enforcing, Color 10, and in Bleaching Developers, you will see the Blonde Me liners and Blonde Me developers. So let's say they're using the Vibrance and the Blonde Me, okay? So let's take out all the rest and go here to Schwarzkopf. I'm gonna remove the Blonde Me, the normal one, Body Enforce, Chroma 10, Sensity, Agora Royale, Agora Vibrance, I'm gonna leave. Agora Vibrance developers, I'm gonna leave. Super straight. Let's take it out and done. Okay, so now the account is perfect. You see, let's say they're not using this product. I'm gonna go here to this edit button, click on hide product, and I can hide this one. Once I done, I click here, done, hide product. See, I have perfect view. Let's say they want to add barcodes for this product. Okay, so I'm gonna click here on edit barcode. I prefer to go for this view here, so I can see all the barcodes we already have, and now we can add the new ones. So I'm holding my hand the lotion 4% 13 volume, so it ends on 0 to 5. So I don't have it here. So I click on the item here, you see, and you can see me in the small camera here. So I'm gonna beep the barcode, and that's it. Now the barcode is inside for this product. To finish, I'm gonna click here, done, edit. Okay, I love this view, so I can see the prices already. So if there is a problem with the price, you see it's too this is too expensive. Maybe it's 500 grams. You see, we need to fix it. It's gonna go for ER to a different bottle. It should be the big bottle of the clear, right? So it's 500 grams. But I can see now the prices are not set up right. So I'm gonna go here and edit series. Okay. So if I click unit, I'm gonna zero all my stock levels. If I hit price, I'm gonna affect the price. So let's say I want everything to be $9, $9.5. In your case, it's pounds, or I need to click enter. When I'm putting in the name with the keyboard, I need to click enter. In the iPad, you don't need to do it, okay? I hit save, everything is the same price. I wanna go back here and edit only this one because you have a different price. So I can click here, edit stock. Now I have his price to change. So I go here, I think it's $25, okay? And hit enter, that's it. I click here, done edit. So if I click edit again, I can edit also the stock levels, you see? Okay, for each of the product, every one of the product, okay? Each one of them. We're gonna discuss in the phone how to add like half amount of bleach, powder. We're gonna working now on a solution to do like grams, that you can edit the grams, because open one can be like a lot of grams, okay? We have some way to overcome this this problem, but we're gonna discuss it in a different time. Done edit, okay. If I wanna see my stock levels, I'm gonna click here and see what I have in stock. Let's add something on stock, edit stock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's do like this, and vibrance I have, okay, this amount, okay. So now click done edit, I go here, I can see how many product I have and how much it's in money. I can also send to myself an email with this report of stock levels, okay. This is really nice. And also what I can do, I can click here and I'm gonna see only what I have in stock. If I release it, I can see all the catalog of this brand, okay? Also, those prices are not correct. You know how to do it. Okay, so let's go back to customers. Now we have nothing here. If they have like customer list, they need to send it to you in the PDF or in Excel file or CSV file, okay? Once they send it to you, Yar will update it here, and it's gonna import it here, and they're gonna see all their contact here, okay? Let's go back to the home page. So you know how to use the system, but the best way to train them is to create a new client, add a new client. If they work alone, they can schedule in advance. Let's say for later today, they have like 4 o'clock client, come for a root color, and they wanna click here and add his phone number. Okay, and first name it's Tomai. Test. Okay, add client. So this client scheduled for later with Tessa. We can change the profile because we allow it, okay? They can block it in the privacy section on the settings. Okay, so either they start the service, they can either go here directly to this service, to the color service, they pre-order, okay? Let me make sure the scale is connected. One second, I have 2 iPads that connect to the same scale. Okay. Or I can click on this plus button to select the service. Let's go for root color. Okay, the best way to find your colors is to go here and filter in 2 tabs. They can find anything they need. Let's say they want to use the shades EQ, right? And they want to go for level 5. In 2 tabs, we find all the 5s. Let's pick one. We add some water to demonstrate. We go back here, and we have already the filter, like all the 5s here. If I want to go to 6 or to 4, I click 4 here, and I'm on it directly. So it's super quick, and they can manage to it. We have the quick selection menu that we didn't set up before, but they can also find their developers here. If they go to developers, you can see all the developers here. Or they can scan the developer like we did before. We had the barcode, so we have the developer here. They set up the ratio, and they need to hit the number underneath. So from 72, we need to go to 144. In the meantime, they can see here, if they click here, how much the ball costs in real time. See? And the price is changing. Okay. Once we hit the number, it doesn't have to be correct like this, like precise. We click finish mixing, and that's it. We can click here to remove the auto finish mix. We can change profile if by mistake we mixed on a different profile. And it's really important to remove the ball from the scale within 10 seconds after you're done mixing. This is why you can do reweigh. If you're not gonna remove the ball from the scale, you will not deduct the negative number, so you cannot calculate what's the reweigh, okay? And if they want to create another ball from the same service, you can add additional ball to the service, so it's gonna create a new ball with the same service. Let's click OK here. Now we have our client, okay, in the live clients. We have the mix story with the mix we performed. If we click here, we can go to reweigh the leftovers. Let's say we apply half of the amount, and we have reweigh. So it tells me to set up the scale for 0 and then to place the ball on the scale. So I place the ball on the scale. Now I have 74 grams went to saving. So you see how the original mix gets changed here. So next time when I'm gonna wanna mix for this client, okay, she's gonna come back, let's say in 1 month, and I'm gonna do the same service again. I'm gonna click here, go for root color. I can see this, the previous one here, and recreate. Once I click recreate, it will run down the mix and also give me the reweigh feature. So it guides me here. See 22 of this one. So I'm gonna try to be precise to get to 22, maybe 24. It's okay. I go here for 14. Okay. And now I'm gonna go for the lotion, and you're gonna remember the ratio that I picked last time. Okay. Now I have the exact amount. Once I'm gonna click finish mixing, it's gonna show me how much I saved in this mix. 46%, sorry, 33 grams and $3.34 in one mix. Okay, if I go to the mixes here, I can see my savings here. So this time I only performed the reweigh, but I didn't save nothing. But the second time I saved money here. So it will reflect here, okay? And also in the manager's dashboard, you can see how much you saved today and who was the one who performed the reweigh. It's really important to keep like this percentage high, so it means how many percentage of the actual balls that you created you performed reweigh, you and all the team together. And you can also see one by one, like here, like separately, if you want by brand, also to understand what your spendings, and by product, by type. Okay. So let's go back to the home screen and let's perform more stuff. So if you go here, we can continue the last mix that we did, or reweigh the last mix. If you want to go for previous one, let me show you how we do it. Let's create a new ball of highlight service after the color. But before we do it, let's set up the quick add menu. Okay, go on here and go to quick add. If there is someone who use not a big variety of product, okay, you can add all their developers like at once. You see, we have everything here, and we can set it up like, let's start with this one and this one and this one. And then we go for the color services. Let's say we want to go for this one, this one, this one. And in the end, we're going to add those ones. This is only for the bleach, okay? So we're not going to do it not in the toners and not in the color. So we're going to pick colors and toners. Save. And now I have this menu, the quick add on color and in toners. If I go to highlights, it's empty. Let's pick up the highlights one. So I go for developers, Schwarzkopf, and I'm gonna go add the blonde me, okay? And let's say they want to use also Redken developers for bleach liner, okay, for the highlight services. Okay, what I want to make sure to do is to add also in the end the bleach liner, because sometimes people like to mix two different bleach powders together. So we want to make sure they have it in the quick selection menu, not only in the initial product menu. So we're going to discuss about the initial product. So this is how it looks. And let's go to initial product. It's for highlights and straightings. Okay, this is the pop-up menu that starts. We want to take the bleach, all the bleach liners, okay, in there, and put it on highlights. And then we want to go to straightings, add product, treatments, and let's take the Brazilian blowout, okay, and create this pop-up menu for straightings, okay. And let me see why I didn't pick it up. Treatment, okay, continue, and straightings, okay. So it's now here. Now, if I'm gonna perform a different service here in the plus button, I'm gonna go for full add highlights. So I'm gonna see all. Sorry, I mixed them together. Let me just remove them by mistake. Sorry. Make ads. Okay, 1 second. אלעד, אני בהקלטה. Okay, so here let's go back to the home page. So I want to perform, click on this plus button. I want to go for full head highlights. So here I can perform highlights. I'm going to choose my highlighter, put it in, and I'm going to go for the quick selection menu. This is the best menu you ever see. So you can like mix both of them together, okay, in the ratio you like, and you can add like your developers with the correct ratio, and you can also set up a new ratio for yourself. You click here, let's do 2.2. This is how I like to do it, and click enter. It's really important when you type with a keyboard, you should click enter. Though it's gonna take the new input. Okay, so I'm close enough. I also can just grab the ball from the scale, remove it. You can see in the small here, and it's gonna automatically finish my mix. This is the best way to work with the system, so you know for sure you're gonna have reweight in the end of the service. So let's say I don't want to reweight. I used all my product, right, and I want to mix more from the same product. So I go here and continue mix. So now it asks me how much I want, what's the total amount of my mix that I want to do, because there's two main items here. Okay, so I say I need the same one, but only 30 grams this time. So 21 of this one. Okay, I just go 30, sorry. And let's do 9 from this one. Okay, and let's go here. And I'm gonna add the developer in the same ratio I did last time. And now what's gonna happen, I'm gonna click finish mixing, and it will combine those two mixes together. So if I go to mixture, I will see only one mix gathered. Okay, so once I'm gonna use it and have leftovers, I can reweigh the leftovers again. So let's click here, reweigh, 0 the scale, and then I'm gonna add this one on. See, now I have my savings for next time. So this is the actual amount I need to do for this client, for this service next time. Last part, let's do a total service and let's do all the calculations, and we're done. Okay, let's say toner for highlights. I'm gonna scan my shades. Okay, I'm gonna do it with water because we don't want to spend product, so you can demonstrate with water with your clients. Okay, now I'm gonna go for the quick add, and I have already my lotion, everything is in here. I'm gonna go for 1.5, this is how I like it, and add it and hit finish mixing, and that's it, we're done. So what we did today, we want to see what we did today. We go to mixture, we did 2 color balls, 1 highlights and 1 toner for the highlights. Okay, so now we want to know how much all of these services cost us. You go to the 3 dots here, and you have few functions here. Let's go to show costs first. So now we can see the breakdown of how much I paid for products for this client. I recommend you guys to do 150% like margin on this actual cost, because you have inventory on the shelves that costs you money and credit. So you need to price those, like all your prices 150%. Maybe we're gonna do a new feature that you're gonna give you like a margin price, so you can set up the sellout price for the product and how much you want to charge for it. Okay, I can start a timer here. I click on the plus button. This is the minutes, this is hours. Make sure you doing it right. Click plus, and that's it. I have a timer running here. Also here I have the note side, and I really like this one because when you click here and hit the microphone, you can just speak freely about your client, and you will write down everything you say. And then you can say to yourself why you did what you did, and if you give a discount on nothing or anything else, and something maybe personal about this person you want to know for next meeting. It's gonna be in 6 months or blah blah blah, whatever you want, just here, and it's really nice and clean. Great. So what do we have else? If I click on the 3 dots, I wanna finish my service, so I click check out. Maybe I can add a note. I charge like $400 for this one, and click add and check out, and she's leaving. I can also always put it back here, in here, sorry, on page. I click here, and I have all my customer list. I can add a new one. I can put it back if by mistake I checked it out, but I want to check it out. Okay, so I have the manager dashboard, how much I spent today. I can do it by dates to get reports from the mixes area. You can export all your reports by employee. You can week to date, month to date, today. You can do like weekly. If you click in all, you're gonna gather 2 weeks together. And filters, we did nothing. This is why we see nothing. Back to today, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you need anything else. Good luck. Sorry, one last thing. You can add product here to the stock. This is update stock button. This is add new stock. So scan it like in the shop. It's really nice. We'll like it. Okay, now we're working on the orders features. It's a beta one, so we don't want you to show you how to use it yet, but soon enough we're gonna come out with this feature, and it's gonna be amazing, and we're gonna teach you guys how to use this order part. I click save. I have new inventory inside, and next time we're gonna speak about orders. Thank you guys. Make sure you hit this button to lock the screen after you're done mixing, or 30 seconds, so you can come back to this all the time, to this place all the time, and this screen. Thank you. Goodbye.